Hey, and welcome to Wanderlost. My name is Amanda, and I got something in the mail, and I just had to show it to you guys. So, first of all, it came with this bag, but it wasn't in the bag. I put it in the bag. So, every year, this AT guide book comes out. It says it's a handbook for hiking the Appalachian Trail. And you can see that I have already added blue tabs in there. That is where each state begins. So when you cross into a new state, I've put it in here. Anyway, this book has so much information. I mean, like, this is just the first page with the table of contents, but it tells us about the author who is, I forgot, AWOL on the trail is what it is. And he hiked in 2003, and then he started writing this guide to the AT. Now, the thing also that I love about this book is that the pages are perforated. So if you need to tear out pages, you can. Like, this is made to be used. It has maps in here. So it has section maps that look like this that tell you so much information. So, first of all, it has northbound and southbound miles over here, depending on which direction you're going. It has shelters and gaps and mountains and everything written here that you're going to pass by. This over here is the elevation guide. How much elevation are you going to hit? And then this thing out to the side is a code for other where it is in the book. So like this is what the pages look like that cover non-map things, like in more depth than what the map can do. And also, you can see here, Irwin, Tennessee is one of the cities that you can stop at on the map, one of the towns, Johnson City, Tennessee, as well. And this tells you, like, this is a map of the town where you can go get food, where you can do all the things. And I know that there is an app that has like up to date stuff in case something's closed or something like that. But as far as like carrying things with you, that carrying a map with you that has stuff on it, you cannot beat this book. And I have, like I said, I've gone through and marked when you cross over into the different states. Let me just show you what Georgia looks like. There's about, well, not about, there's 77 miles. When you get to 78.3 miles is the Georgia North Carolina border. And so I circled it on here, 78.3, and I just put this blue tab sticker in here so that I knew where it was. I could get to it quickly. But since I'm going to be hiking mine kind of on a state to state basis, that's not exactly how mine's going to go, but it's going to be close to that. So I'm going to use this to determine how I'm going to break down that first 78 miles and like what it's going to look like, how long it's going to take, and all of that stuff. I would like to be able to do it in 10 days, but I don't know how that's going to go. My husband and I are going to be doing it together, and we're going to be working off of a schedule for his job that he can take off from. And then my job working with clients, I work from home, so that's easier for me to like schedule my own time, but I still have to have things prepped to take off that long. So, but 10 days is much different than 6 months. So, the amount of pressure that I was feeling about putting all my eggs in one basket, sort of, to not be able to think of a better way to say it, has gone away now that I have adjusted and I am hiking with Ron the whole time, which is going to be wonderful and make me feel better about the whole thing. And I am taking the pressure off of myself to do all the prep and have everything ready to go in one 6 month chunk because then if it doesn't work, I'm just going to be very disappointed in the whole thing. And I'm afraid that I won't think that the trail was worth it because I will be so much focused on the fact that it didn't go the way I had planned for it to go. So I'm going to try to be as flexible as possible, but I am a planner. And so I need things to go the way I want them to. Anyway, this is the very beginning up here, Springer Mountain, Southern Terminus. And it tells you everything that you need to know and everything that you need to do. And oh, it has codes out here. I forgot to say. All of these things mean different things. And it tells you at the beginning what all of those symbols and everything means. Here's a whole page symbols, notations, and common abbreviations for things. Everything is right here. So there's so much information in this one little book that gets you all the way to Maine, and if you are southbound, I really like if you're flip-flopping, you have to come up with your own miles. But right here, if you're southbound, it starts down here and says 0.0 miles, and then it says Baxter State Park. Katahdin, Baxter Peak, it's in Baxter State Park, the northern terminus of the AT. So it's just got all the information in here in all kinds of ways. And I just got it from Amazon. There may be another way to get it, but my plan is to get the new editions every time they come out. So I have the 2025 edition, which does, let me show y'all, because Hurricane Helene made a lot of problems for this area. A lot of it was devastated by the hurricane. And so I'm trying to get to the Smokies. I should already be there. Okay, yeah. So for huge sections of this book, um, so this is what the map normally looks like. But then they have made it a little bit yellow looking, and this alert down the side gives you a website that you can go to for updates. That's a little hurricane symbol right there, and it says ATC trail updates and tells you where to go. So it's telling you that starting at mile 239 up here, 239, there is hurricane damage and things on the trail have been disrupted or messed up because of the hurricane. And it goes, I said it started on mile 239. This hurricane damage goes all the way to mile 499. It is a lot of devastation, but that is what is in the new guide because that just happened last year. So if something happens in 2025, that will be reflected in the 2026 guide. So I'm just definitely going to get one of these every year while we're doing the hikes. And my plan right now tentatively is for us to do Georgia this year. We will be moving in June/July. We're getting there the very end of June. And so I would like to have a few months to get settled and then maybe October, November, go do those first 10 days and get through Georgia. Maybe 12 days. I don't know. But I would just feel like so excited if we could get that done. The first state down this year. Like I would love it because I really want to finish in the year that I turn 50. I wanna do I wanna do Mount Katahdin in Maine in 2027. So, if I can get everything broken down, I've not looked at any of the, like, stats or, like, I need to do this many states, each year or whatever, but my plan is, since I'm able to hike it whenever I want to, my plan is to, like, check the weather, the weather patterns, I guess is what I'm saying, like, what is the driest month in this area? What is the, like, best temperature? And I'm just gonna be chasing that 60-degree weather as much as possible through the whole thing. So I'm going to try to be strategic about the way we do the states and at the same time be flexible so that we're carrying less gear because I don't want to hike in the dead of winter and have to carry more things. I would rather wait a little while, hike when it's not. But I mean, I could maybe hike winter ish in some of the southern states because, like I said, it's not going to be, I mean, it's going to be cold, which is why I want to do it in the fall. So, anyway, I have a lot of thoughts about it, as you can tell, but I'm really hoping that we can get that first state down in the fall of this year. So, that is my first short term goal. I wanted this video today to be our gear, like getting the gear out and looking at it, but we've decided to have a second winter here. And so it's been snowing and the snow has been melting. And so our garage it's just dirty. Like the floor has melted snow and like sand and stuff on it. So we're going to push that until we get actual spring. And then we can get the garage cleaned out and get all of our stuff down without it all getting nasty. So that's the plan. And that's why I got to talk about this book today instead of the gear video that I thought was coming for you guys. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about for this book. I think that it is a wonderful resource and I'm so glad that it's available. And if you guys want to buy it, just I don't know where else to go other than Amazon, although I'm sure AWOL's website probably sells them as well. So, just go check it out and get one if you wanna hike any part of the AT. And that's it. Let me know if there are other books that you guys heard about or other apps maybe that I need to get to find out more info about the trail and anything else that you think I might need. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.